What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. I hope you all are doing well today. Sorry for not streaming like last weekend or yesterday. I had a busy Memorial Day weekend and then I got sick. You know, shit happens sometimes. But we are back. We are back with a substandard Poirot game. Last time we delved into the mystery of T-posing, A-posing, bad interactable hitboxes, and leaps of logic. So I think we're in good hands to continue on today. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I don't have much else to talk about other than the fact that I have rearranged my office a little bit, so now things can actually go behind me. I can have set pieces. Wow. So I took like all my piano, like my piano stuff, my guitar. I used to have like cables running all over the floor of this office, going from the back wall to like my desk. Well, now it's all coming from like that side over there, so that's much better for me. Anyway, let's get into it. I don't even remember where we left off. Do you, chat? I remember that I left off with things to do. I don't remember what those are. Reunite Horace and Bartholomew. Oh, it's the cat. Find a way to reveal what was written on the notepad. Charcoal. Talk to suspects. Okay. Oh yeah. Lady got murdered, right? Freddy got fingered. Lady got murdered. Perfect. Interact with the waste bin. It's a torn up letter that looks interesting, but I can't go rifling around in there while she's still present. Okay.
What do you need?
Well, oh, I can actually discuss things.
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Merci, monsieur. What do you need?
I require your assistance.
Ominous.
I would not ask you to do something I would not
What do you need me?
Madame Hélène, you...
I certainly can. I'll appeal to her love of attention. Mrs.
Very cool.
Photograph there. Is that really you on a live film set?
Wow. Let's go rifling around through the waste bin real quick. Apology letter from Johan Christensen, and with a stroke of luck, part of an address. Okay, can I like steal her food? La newspaper. Oh god. So I had a sinus infection, so I have my safety tea, so I can actually talk, because this game involves a lot of talking. All right, top of the flop. With a name like Betty Allen at the top of the bill, one would expect a certain level of professional stage experience to steer even the dullest of shows. But on this occasion, it was left treading water and floundering in a sea of amateur dramatics. Sorry. The final curtain fall, along with the star from the other side of the pond, was greeted by a standing ovation, accepted with tears of gratitude, a bouquet-filled arm, and a wave that suggested she had given the performance of her life. And if her performance was that of an actress found on the streets of the East End, she deserved every applaud. Let me take a sip. There we go. Mediocre. A term usually used derogatively of someone's performance, but in Betty Allen's case, it is the best one can muster. Without the imaginably backbreaking support of the sublime accompanying orchestra, the entire show would have fallen under the weight of Mrs. Allen's increasing ego and misplaced high notes. With Aylesworth. Can I choose what Poirot thinks? Oh, this is obituaries. Okay. A. Thompson, David Golding, whatever. Halley's Comet. Halley's comet came and went like a bright trail of glitter across the sky. Okay, so the theft has hit the headlines. Cool. About penitent Magdalene Hardwick. Mortimer. Okay. I think that's all the information we can glean out of that. What else can we do back here? Not much. Is there anything else I can, like, explore back here? Don't think so. Yeah.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Okay, so he still has her blocked off. So that means that there's probably something else I can still do. Yep, open Hastings' cock. You did it, Poirot. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. God, I forgot how fucking bad the music was in this one. Like, what the fuck was that orchestral string? Just like bop bop ba-da-bop ba-da-bop bop bop ba-da-bop. Incroyable. I have torn up apology letter. Can I give the apology letter to the cat? Okay. So I guess let's just make the rounds and just talk to people. Because I don't remember exactly what we were up to, right? Oh yeah, I don't think we've been to these places yet. We've got Mortimer's office. Let's go there.
What can I do for you, Detective? Well, Detective, this is a surprise.
A surprise, monsieur?
He reads the newspaper. What a fucking wild detective.
I wasn't expecting to be on the receiving end of an interrogation. I had nothing to do with the fire or her death.
How do you know about it, bitch?
You are aware of Mademoiselle Smythe's...
Yeah, how do you know about it?
There isn't much in this city I don't know about. And for your little notepad, or wherever you're storing the facts, that report, Farquhar, she was in the office and can...
Lord Farquaad.
It appears that Monsieur Ellsworth is more preoccupied with...
Well, I got the achievement for annoying a politician.
Showing
Oh.
compassion for Mademoiselle Smythe herself.
I forgot to do something. Give me a moment. Set seem to be offline because the way I'm capturing Poirot means that friends and stuff will show up.
I will not take up any more.
Okay, cool. Oh. He's just fully gone. Okay, let's go to the newspaper office.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to speak with Mademoiselle Farquhar.
Madame
I'm afraid
Farquaad.
she already has her hands full with the story. Unless you've come with a... Perhaps another time. Perhaps another... Let's not be so hasty. That could be just what we need.
How the fuck is this a secret about Nathaniel? And why did Poirot teleport to the back while we're still talking to him? He's a fucking madman.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
This is your office. It's very impressive.
Mademoiselle, would you have time to answer some questions?
I don't really have time right now. Perhaps we can schedule...
I assure you I shall remain focused and my questions relevant.
Fine. Make it fast. Is she all right?
Nope, she fucking
I'm
dead.
afraid not.
Heavens. How awful. Did she have any close relatives?
Hastings, what was that motion, Hastings? Were you about to, like, pluck his ear or some shit?
I do not believe so. And her parents have both passed also. She was the last remaining Court Smythe.
A question I did not expect. Although at least she is showing some form of compassion for Mademoiselle Court Smythe's family, or lack thereof.
I do like how his audio quality just changes to show his internal monologue. That's a pretty cool thing.
I only met her recently in a professional capacity. What are they going to do with her exhibit?
Fantastic
I
question.
cannot say, but they may not be as forthcoming with her work now.
I'm sorry, Detective. I don't understand.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe was behind the painting's disappearance, and a forgery was discovered in her apartment.
So she stole the original and made a forgery?
Do we know that
Heavens for-
for certain? We know that she's making forgeries, but do we know that she stole the original?
That
So we still have no evidence of the original.
Am I a suspect?
We are just trying to gather all the information. Isn't that right, Poirot?
I mean, yes, you are a suspect. You were there.
Oui, that is correct.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot to take in at once. I was working late into the evening yesterday. I had to get my article on the gala written. And the photographs, they had to be developed. There was probably someone still around in the office if you wanted to check. I'm sure you want to have every eye... Really? I must have been so busy not to notice him. At least you can be sure of where I was.
Yep.
Was there anyone else present in the office?
If Mr. Aylesworth was there, Nathaniel, my editor, must have been.
It strikes me as rather strange that Mademoiselle does not recall seeing such an important figure in the office. But not everyone can be as observant as I.
Damn, Poirot. Judgy much?
I shall speak with the editor, as he will be able to confirm the presence of both.
Merci,
Yeah.
mademoiselle. That is all.
Aha. I can just walk around now. Perfect. Let's explore. Can I... Oh, that's the only fast travel point.
If you would be so kind. Merci, mad...
I didn't click on shit. I guess I'm here now. I wanted to go to the newspaper's office. Try to talk to Nathaniel. Alright, what do we got? We got... nothing here. But she was working late. Was working as a waitress at a cocktail bar. Hell yeah. I don't believe I have anything to get the cat out yet, right?
I didn't think I...
Bruh, I found your cat. I know where it is. It's in the fucking sacristy.
Merci.
You dumb idiot. The cat's over here. Obviously, I can't use the apology letter on the cat. Although that would be pretty funny.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Okay.
Merci.
I have nothing for Hastings. Okay. Well, I need, like, a piece of food or, like, a cat toy or something, right? Let's see, is there anybody here? Alright, I suppose I can't go upstairs, but I can go to the restoration room right now. So I can go to the restoration room. Oh? Alright, I found the item for Le Chat. Very, very cool. I got cream for Le Gatito. Open Hastings. Do it. Open Hastings. Open him. The pathing is so fucking broken in this game, dude. Like, is bad. Let's use an object. Hole big enough for cream. Let's cream in the hole, chat.
Voila.
Oh my god, that is one of the 3D cat models of all time.
Your Grace, now that Bartholomew has been found, would you...
As my way of thanks, I'll answer your questions.
Okay. I found a cat. Gatito located. Can I not pet the cat? I want to pet the cat. Alright, well, Horse should be able to answer my questions now.
I hope that comes from an inquisitive nature rather than a place of accusation. I was at a museum trustees meeting, trying to finally make a decision on that
Evelyn?
girl.
Seeing if Evelyn is evil.
You mean Mademoiselle Warbeck?
Who else? She's running that museum into the ground.
Wow.
And following the meeting?
I returned to the church to prepare for Compline prayers, although I don't think I was alone.
You had your cat.
You don't think?
I got the feeling that someone had followed me from the museum. I never saw them, but I know what I felt.
It was Poirot. He's the one who followed.
None. I knew her merely by reputation. And a questionable one at that. Do you want to tell me what all these questions are about?
Mademoiselle Court Smythe was murdered last night.
Alright, just put it all out there, man.
If you plan on being the bearer of such news, perhaps you should think of going about it with a little more civility.
I'm with Horse on this one.
How did the young girl die?
She was poisoned.
There was a fire in her apartment, although it wasn't the flames that took her life, but poison.
Arson and poisoning. Oh, what is this world coming to?
Truly.
Bishop Mountjoy claims he barely knew Mademoiselle Court Smythe, but still showed a level of empathy I was not expecting. Perhaps I judged his blunt facade too quickly.
God, the the change in audio quality whenever Poirot goes to his inner monologue will never not be funny.
Found it? Really? Oh, heavens be. The Lord has shown his will once more.
I can only assume his delayed excitement came from being off guard. Unfortunately, I must turn his elation into disappointment.
If your Grace would allow me to finish. A forgery of it was found in Mademoiselle Court Smythe's apartment, but it was destroyed in the fire.
She was the thief all along.
Do we even know that?
Just
Do we know that she was the thief? Have we found the actual painting? Or am I just misremembering and she definitely did it? Just because she's forging the thing, you know, it increases the likelihood of her having the original, but we don't actually know that, right?
a forgery?
It appears that way.
I will rightly light a candle for her soul this evening. But that will not give her absolution from what she faces, kneeling before our Lord.
Preach, preacher. Oh, I guess I have to speak for Poirot. Now that Bishop Mountjoy has left, we can have a more thorough investigation of the church. The fuck you mean? He's standing right there. The fuck you mean he left? Okay, bye then. He's gone, I guess. All right. Purple, the most regal of colors, sign of royalty and wealth. Huh. Charcoal. Okay, we have stolen the charcoal. That's incredible. Okay. Is there, can I pet the cat? I want to pet the cat. But the game won't let me. I'm trying to think, is this the worst puzzle game I've played on stream? It's definitely not. Because there was one hidden object game that was just particularly bad. And it wasn't, where the fuck am I supposed to even go? Where am I supposed to make the rubbing at? Find a way to reveal what was written on the notepad. Okay, so that's probably at the museum in the restoration room, if I had to guess. I'd say this is probably the worst game from an established good series that I've played on the channel. Like, I fucking hated Danger by Design, but, like, Danger by Design didn't have any issues with, like, hitboxes or character routing or anything like that. Alright, here we go. Dearest father, the board continues to question my every decision. They see me not as an equal or even an adequate curator. I cannot be sure how much longer I can take the constant barrage of abuse. You have always taught me to stand and face those that tried and derail one from the path, but it's a task I find myself struggling with alone. Send mother my love. I miss you both dearly. Perhaps this year you'll join me in London for Christmas? Oh, my love, your Evie X.
It looks like she was telling the truth after all.
Yep.
About composing the letter, oui. But we cannot confirm where it was penned.
What's all this other stuff? I don't think it's from the letter to her father.
It seems we have stumbled across the names and addresses for the guests of the gala. Although they are not all letters.
Whoa.
We have gathered all the information we can from the guests at the gala. All except
Betty's husband, Mr. Christensen.
oui. We are now in possession of his address, where he is no doubt hiding like a frightened young boy avoiding his headmaster's ruler.
Oh, okay. So we need the map. So, we go back to Betty then, maybe?
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Oh, you have a convincing alibi.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Merci.
Very cool. I'm trying to think, what was the worst puzzle game that I have played? I played through the entire Enigmatis trilogy. And, like, by shitty, like, hidden object game standards, those games are good. Those games are quite good. Betty? Like, you know, maybe by AAA game standards, they're not good. But by hidden object game standards and my standards, they're pretty decent. Can I talk to Betty and be like, yo, bitch, your husbando?
You're just full of questions. You do know what I do.
I did not...
Zach, he was there. You two seemed pretty friendly. Yep.
Monsieur Demiran.
Oh, he's already seen it.
A supportive...
Yeah, real supportive. Your guess is as good as mine.
Damn, okay.
It is most important.
Then you've got a missing painting and... Look, I don't think I can take much more today.
Yeah.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe was found murdered last night.
He does just, like, cut straight to the chase, man.
Okay.
I thought perhaps the news would be a little more jarring.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't really want to hear about anyone dying, but me and her... Well, there's no love lost.
I do like when her mouth opens, I can see the texture of the wall behind her.
Madame Allen's nonchalant response has certainly caught me off guard.
You have...
Very cool. Why haven't I added anything to Horace? Because I definitely have information on Horace. So I have Johann's address, right?
What do you need? What can I do?
Merci.
Let's get out of this. I can't wait for the credits of this game to roll, and I'm gonna just fucking put the composer on blast. Yeah, let's go to fast travel, right? Actually, inventory. Do I have any way of determining his address? Right? We've got a fucking map here. Maybe newspaper? I'm just gonna keep on cycling through locations until we get something new.
If you would be so kind.
Okay, I have nothing.
Merci, madame.
But I thought we were gonna talk to her like editor, right? And we just like have no ability to.
What can I do for you,
I will not take...
So they have nothing. So the church.
What do you need? What can I do?
Merci.
Okay. So Hastings is, or not Hastings. The bishop is gone. I've gotten what I can out of the easel. I want to interrogate the cat, but the game won't let me. Can't grab this. Can't go to the confessional. I think I called the confessional sacristy earlier. I was wrong. That's a confessional. Oh, House of Da Vinci 2 might take the cake as like the worst puzzle game I've played on stream. Just for having like the worst. It was a good game up until like the end, and then it just like nosedived off a fucking cliff. Back to the museum, maybe? It's like, in theory, Evelyn should be there, right? Like, there's many locations that I can go to, but there's not many people to talk to. The lion had never seen such bullshit before, and I can't go up. I do kind of hate the way that these games restrict your movement. Like, obviously it's to avoid, like, wasted screens, but, like, sometimes it's hard to know where you can go and where you can't, right? Nothing. Nothing. I'm in talk to suspects phase. It's marked find out Johan's address as complete, though I don't think that I have. Yeah, there's nothing. I guess we just knew that Irene took it because we narrowed it down to her.
What do you need? What can I do?
Merci.
We need a map. Museums of maps, right? Where in the world is Johan? San Diego. Oh, don't worry, chat. Someday we'll play through the Carmen San Diego games. I just need to I need to figure out how to capture footage from my 98 machine, because I have a Windows 98 computer that I want to stream off of at some point. I just don't know how to do that. I have a ton of games to go with the Windows 98 computer. All right. So you don't know where your husband is at, right? We've established that.
You're just full of questions.
You have been...
They call him Mr. Questions. Yeah, I don't think there's a map in here. I don't think there's anything for me to use.
What do you need? What can I do?
Okay, so I can't have Hastings run interference anymore. So, where to go? Like, I have no knowledge of this dude's actual address. Like, that's just information that me, the player, doesn't know. I don't even know what location I clicked on. Okay, we're back here. I just don't know what the hell to do. I have no way to, like, inspect my items, so I don't know the actual address. It says that I've found out his address, but I definitely have not. Okay. Where am I at? I am in chapter 5. Like, I feel like I've ran out of things to do. Okay. Dustpan and brush. Okay, so we got that stuff. Okay. We're in Betty's dressing room. Talk to Betty, talk to Hastings, newspaper office. Yep. Go to Mortimer's office. Got that one. I got the jug of cream, and there's the notepad. Yep. Got the missing cat. Talk to Horace. Got the easel inspection. Okay, got to talk to Hastings. Okay. That was good info. I just needed a nudge in the right direction. There's a map of London on the wall.
Aha. Voila. And
There we go.
just like that,
There we
the
go.
address of Monsieur Christiansen's apartment.
Got it.
Remind me why we've lied our way into a man's apartment while he's not here?
Oh, yeah. Remind me. Why why have we done this?
Monsieur Christiansen was accused of harassing a young lady who has now been murdered, and he has not been seen since, even by
True.
his wife. Does that not strike you as peculiar?
Do you really think he could be capable of murder?
We literally do not know this man. So, yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
I believe everyone is capable, under the right circumstances. And right now, I believe Monsieur Christiansen is in that position.
Okay.
While we have no suspect to question, let us use our time wisely and search for clues.
Okay.
Leave no stone.
It's Blue's Clues time. All right, we got dining table.
Ah.
I've seen the brand of cigarettes somewhere before. Oh, that's at the murder scene, right?
Huh.
And Johann's been drinking heavily. Okay, that's the fast travel door. We have a music room door. It's locked.
Oh.
It's locked. Unknown item. Just kidding.
Huh.
By actual. Okay. Can I? Yeah. It's a good ring. I mean, there's like ornate dove designs on the outside. Another inscription, 1412. Cool. Gave her wedding ring back to her husband after I'd returned it to her just yesterday. Interesting. Yeah, there's more to discuss with her. Into the drawer.
Huh.
Contains a Norwegian dictionary and a set of keys labeled spare study keys. I'm not writing this down. Although I might need that later. Did I add that to my inventory? Okay. Anything at the fireplace? No. Nothing there. I mean, there's a bunch of piles of papers that I cannot look at. Feels strange that I can't look at them. The study door is also locked. But let's use our key. Into the study. What do we got in here? We've got a desk. And I think that's it. We've got the day's news. We got a ledger. Expensive sale, but of what? Oh, sale, $100. Okay. Full of musical notes, although a page has been clearly torn out. Okay, so I could interact with the notepad directly, but it doesn't matter a ton. Can I go to the music room now? No. Interesting that this dude just like locks his shit up when he leaves, right? I mean, we gotta talk to Betty, right?
Monsieur Hastings, your assistant. Of course. What do you need? What can I do?
Do we? Oh, we've got, well, Johann, because of the brand of cigarettes.
Monsieur Christiansen was at the scene of the crime smoking with Mademoiselle Court Smythe before her death. Could he be the holder of the original Penitent Magdalene painting? He may.
Okay, very, very cool. Let's go talk to Betty. She hiding shit from us.
Ah, Poirot. Good to see you.
The feeling is mutual, Monsieur Demire.
Nah, you and your formalities. Let's talk over here.
Oh, okay.
Is everything all right?
Miss Farquhar is interviewing Betty. I thought we should talk privately over here.
Okay.
I heard about Irene. Tragic news. And what's this I hear about poison?
Absolutely nothing.
Who told you that?
Yeah.
It doesn't take long for news like that to spread in this city.
We've told like 3 people.
I would appreciate some discretion between friends. But oui, Mademoiselle was poisoned.
Anything I can help with?
No. Go home.
I won't take offense, as I know you're just doing your job. I attended the evening performance of Betty's show. Anastasia and I had a grand old time.
Okay, we got closer to the correct pronunciation of Anastasia. Anastas. But the lady who pronounced it Anastasia needs to be shot.
She accompanied you as your date?
She was at a loose end after the gala.
Wow.
Don't worry, I'm not here to tread on any toes. I mean, he can hold a conversation of sorts.
You do not think particularly highly of him.
Nope.
I've never had a problem with him before. Look, I ran into him last night in a bar after the show, and by the looks of him, it wasn't his first drink of the night.
Ayo.
He was trying to sell me a lucrative business opportunity. A way we could both make some quick money.
Did you take him up on his offer?
Nope.
God, no. When someone offers you something that sounds too good to be true, it usually is. That was some weekend. You should get him to tell you about it sometime.
What house was that? Was that the, I don't even know what the fuck the Van Bosch house was. Was that from the first game we played?
Bragging is a sign of overconfidence and grandiose behavior.
You know, at first I found those kind of replies annoying. But now, charming almost.
I shall accept that as both a compliment and a sign of your maturity.
If it wasn't for the detective here, I would probably still be wallowing in my own anger and self-pity.
You have lived a life many of us have only heard about in stories. A life that we all hope no one will have to live again.
I second that.
Your family must be proud of the man you have become, as am I.
Very cool.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Can I interact with anybody else? Yeah, Betty.
I do not mean to interrupt.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have...
I do not mean...
Then perhaps...
I do not mean to...
Then perhaps you should...
Even for Zechariah? Damn. Okay, can I, like, do anything? No? Okay, bye. Hastings, what do you got?
What do you need?
Run interference.
you?
Nothing.
I will not take up any more.
Okay. Oh, we can go to the newspaper office. Oh, can we snoop while Madame Farquaad's
Gentlemen,
not there?
you're back.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
You should have led with that before. Nathaniel Dryden, editor of the London Illustrated News.
My apologies. I was not aware of your position on our initial meeting.
That's quite all right. You were still more polite than most of the people that come through my door.
Wow.
What can I do for you?
Yeah,
I did, but that was supposed to be an exclusive. How did you know?
because we talked to the bitch.
It is a detective's job to know such things.
Doesn't really explain how, but okay. He said he had something to tell me that was going to blow me away. I couldn't say no. Indeed, she was. Although she was working on her own story, so I left her to it.
Her alibi's been corroborated. That's pretty good.
At no point did she leave the office?
She's a very hard worker and won't leave until the story is just how she wants it. Needless to say, she outstayed me. She had photographs to develop too, so was in the dark room for some time. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I have another appointment, if you don't mind.
No, I do mind.
This is usually full of all sorts that think they have a story for us, or want to know more about something we've published. I was meaning to mention that to Florence, actually.
Mention what, monsieur?
A young foreign girl came in asking about a piece that was on show at the museum. Originated in Eastern Europe somewhere, and Florence had written an article.
Does he mean Evelyn?
Did she say why she was so interested?
She said she was researching its journey from its first home with an affluent family. I forget the name. I couldn't tell her much more, besides that it was going to be moved from the museum shortly. No doubt into another exhibition somewhere.
Could this inquisitive young woman have been...
Oh, no, it would have been
Anya?
Anastasia.
Why so curious about that particular...
It's not nice to see ya. Anastasia.
Merci. You have been most...
Okay, well, we've gotten some good stuff. Yeah, let's snoop. Drawer.
Oh.
Oh, she also smokes Eddington. Address from Irene. Paid to Farquaad to the sum of £50 sterling. Okay. All right, that's mine now. We got film. We have a photograph of... Who is that a photograph of? So I don't actually know who that was a photograph of. Oh, that's of Hastings. That's from the gala. Got it. Can I go into the darkroom? Because I have darkroom film now, right?
What do you need? What can I do?
I will not...
Okay. Okay. Well, we have not been back to the museum yet. Let's see what's changed. Oh. Anastasia.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Is
Oh my god. My god, what's wrong with your face?
will not be long before the murderer.
It's not that. I just cannot
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. I do not have the answer. I'm sure they are well
Wow.
maintained.
Commentary on how the British steal everything? Incredible.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is the last thing you wish to be talking about. Is there something I can help you with? Well, after it was all cut short rather abruptly, we made our way to Mrs. Allen's play.
Alright, why are you wearing gloves then?
Oui, mademoiselle?
Mr. Demir and myself, we were all at a loose end and he was kind enough to invite me.
Good.
Oh, I wasn't aware Mr. Hastings was to be the focus of Florence's article.
Wow.
On the contrary, it is only one of many she took at the gala. What interests me is the brooch.
Would you believe I found it? Amazing how careless some people can be.
No, I don't believe you, actually. You're sus as fuck, lady.
And you are intending on returning it?
Of course. It just slipped my mind with all the commotion of the painting.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe no longer requires it. I shall hold on to it for now.
Yep, let's just take that. That's ours now.
Yes, and it was something that I wanted to speak with you about, actually. At the gala, I spoke with the bishop and he mentioned a painting he had seen last year.
Okay.
But it was one that I'd read had been stolen. He couldn't have seen it when he said, unless... Well, it didn't sit well with me. So when Evelyn escorted you both to the restoration room and he left, I followed him.
Okay.
I stayed well back, and the bishop is hardly the most threatening.
True.
I followed him into his church, but he was gone. I looked everywhere, but he was nowhere to be seen. It was like he just evaporated.
He was Bartholomew all along.
He is a man of God, not a magician.
Fuck you. What if he wants to be a magician, okay? Can't a guy have hobbies, Poirot? God damn.
I don't know what to say. He wasn't there. I decided to wait outside, but when he eventually left, he had a wrapped package under his arm.
You have been most helpful, mademoiselle. I shall not take up any more of your time.
Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Can I interact with any of the stairs or anything? No. Yeah, I can't interact with anything. The lion had never seen such bullshit before. Let's go to Johan's apartment. Don't know what all else I can see here. Oh. I can't interact with anything else here. What about Hastings? What do you got?
What do you need? What can I do?
I will...
Yeah, I think the answer lies... Let's go back to Theater Street. Is the interview done? Are you all done? Well, Paro, that's not where I pathed you to. Can you... Oh my god, buddy.
I do not mean to...
Then perhaps...
Okay, yeah, they're still interviewing. So, let's go back to the newspaper. Grab the roll of film, see what we can do with it. Oh, there's an office window. Yeah, I'll take this back again. Yeah, let's grab the camera film.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Ooh.
What is the meaning of this? That is... Oh, it is Penitent Magdalene. You're right.
Missing painting, and this photograph is identical to one that had been burnt in the fire.
Wow. So Farquaad... What else do we got here? We got brooch. Okay.
What do you need? What can I do?
Nothing.
I will not.
Yeah, let's put the film back. What's up, Grifkula? Welcome to the worst Poirot game. We have made progress on the mystery. Basically, everybody's a sussy baka. That's about it. Is the interview over? Can I talk to you guys, please? Nope. Yep, including me.
I do not mean to.
Then perhaps you should wait until...
Okay, so they're not done yet. Talk to Florence, inspect the apartment. Well, I don't have the music room key, so I can't finish the apartment. Talk to Florence. Well, yeah, I can't. Hastings, can you run interference?
What do you need? What can I do?
No.
I will not take
Perfect.
it.
You having a good weekend, Griff? Mine's been chill, but it's been chill because I've been sick. Alright, let's go try to talk to Anastasia again.
It would be my pleasure.
Alright, I have nothing for her.
Most help.
Okay, and is there anything in here that I can inspect? The answer is probably no. Nice. Yeah, no reason to go there. Yep. Alright, so then where can I go? So Theater Street is a bust. Newspaper office gave me film. I don't think there's anything else to do in the newspaper office. I guess we'll just go back to scrounging around Johann's place. Can I defenestrate Poirot? Like, toss him out the window? I'm sure he'd like that. Like, there's all these, like, piles of papers that I can't do anything with. Feels kind of strange. Like, there's still this. I can't do anything with this. Music room door does nothing for me. Don't we all? Yeah, so I don't think whatever we have to do is in there. Don't think it's at the museum. I guess let's go back to the newspaper.
What do you need?
Yeah, what do you got?
What can I do?
Nothing.
I will not.
Okay, I don't even know if I've changed the angle in here before. Maybe that's helpful.
Aha.
I mean,
Ooh.
it says I don't need to do anything with the desk drawer anymore, so I'll hold that to being true.
Aha.
Nothing over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. So it's got to be Theater Street, right? Is there anything to be done here in Theater Street? The answer may surprise you. No. No reason to go there. Yep.
I do not mean to.
Then perhaps you should wait until we have finished.
Bitch, you've been interviewing for hours.
I'm in the.
I
That was incredibly
Oh,
unprofessional.
okay, we can just pull Florence out of the interview. Got it.
If we are to discuss professionalism, perhaps we should talk about your work with Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
I think you've got me confused with.
Enough, mademoiselle.
Aha.
It is time for the truth.
Let's push her.
You don't think I was involved?
I don't think it. I know it.
Please do not feign ignorance, mademoiselle. Where did mademoiselle receive her inspiration to make her forgeries? I remind you that I stand before you as a detective. It would be wise not to continue this charade any longer.
Poirot, maybe we should...
Monsieur
Fuck off, Hastings.
If Mademoiselle Farquhar requires someone to speak in her defense, she can contact a lawyer.
Yep.
That won't be necessary. She asked me to photograph certain pieces of art, that's all. I didn't know what she was doing with them. I swear. I have no idea. I thought she was just trying to help my career, and I needed it.
Your career does not appear to need the help of a criminal.
Yeah, she seems pretty successful. Like, good girl boss energy.
She had such confidence. She knew all the right things to say.
And she got exactly what she wanted from you.
I was financially dependent on her. She paid for the lifestyle that I had found myself in, that she pushed me into.
Wow.
Couldn't you have just said no to her?
And risk her exposing me for what I had done. She was the one holding all the cards. I had no way of proving it was all her plan. I had no other choice but to do what she said.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Okay. All right, interview is over, so let's go talk to Betty. We need to talk to Betty.
Sorry to have interrupted your interview earlier.
By the looks of it, what you were saying was much more exciting. Care to spill?
Yeah.
Perhaps we should stick to my questions to you.
No, Poirot. Hit her with the hot goss, okay? Hit her with the gossip. And I have nothing to talk to her about. That is a fucking lie. I know I have shit to talk to her about. What does her dressing room have? Anything new? Yes, actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's probably the date, right? The 1412. Yep. Oh, God. Am I going to have to write this shit down? Hold on. I have a cut piece of notepad over it. Of a stick. Of a note card. That's the word. Fire to hire N. That's going to be a code. Yep.
If it is, it's been written by someone that hasn't quite grasped the English language yet. Fire to Irene. Some kind of instruction to commit arson.
Hastings, you suck. Shut the fuck up.
It seems too obvious.
Alright, we've got a letter. My beloved, as much as it pains me to be so far from you, your words are enough to at least give me comfort before you will be in my arms again. I spoke with my father. He couldn't be happier of us, and we have his blessing. I know you wanted to be here when we told him the good news, but I just couldn't wait. I have everything crossed for you tonight. Not that you need it. Break a leg. Means scat. They're into scat. Uh-oh. Clem J. Okay, cool. So we got info. Is there anything else I can inspect in here? I don't think I have any information about what to do with the safe yet. I just don't think that's the case. Let's go back to Johann's apartment. Can we ask her about the letter?
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
They call him Mr. Questions.
You have been most helpful.
Can I talk to Hastings?
What do you need? What can I do?
No.
I will not take...
Yeah, we need to go to Johann's apartment. Let's grab what the numbers correspond to. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Oh.
Okay. So fire is 4. Tow is 2. Ire is Ire not in here? Am I? And N. Well, N is 1. On to Trey, Fire, Fem. They force Fem to 5. I can't believe they did that. Ni T. Okay, so I don't know what Ire is. Could be 4 again, maybe. So I have most of a code now. Can I take that and put it up my ass? Perchance. Oh. I can... Aha. Fire to Trey N. Fire to Trey N. Well, it's Norwegian. So, Trey is just 3, right? Four, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Voila. What's in the safe? What's in the box? Poirot's got a path to nowhere for this one. We got a picture of a dog. A canine makes for a worthy addition to any family. I agree, Poirot.
Huh.
All right, we've got a letter from Betty to Johann. Okay. My dearest Johann, New York isn't the same. She's American, isn't she? My dearest Johann, New York just isn't the same without you. In a city full of millions, there's only one that I want by my side. Last night's show was a great hit. I think I have the record for longest applaud in the whole show. I miss looking out into that crowd of unknown faces and seeing you staring back. Just having you close gives me a sense of calm, and we both know sometimes I need that. Did you speak with my father's colleague, Will Cairns? He'll be able to find us a perfect apartment in London. I know we don't have a date set in stone yet, or a ring, but I just can't wait to spend the rest of my life with the kindest and most honest man. Write me back as soon as you get this, Betty. XXX. Betty XXX is the porn version of Betty, you know. A love letter from another woman. Scandalous. Jay, that day will come soon. That day will soon come when we can be together, and everything you speak of will no longer be a dream. Until then, we must continue to keep our relationships hidden. The flowers that arrived at the studio for me were beautiful, but signs of affection such as those will surely raise suspicions. In signing your initials, it is mistakes like those that will ruin everything. I will write again when the time is right. Until then, my love, I. XX. Probably Irene, right? Probably. Okay. So that's good. Can I talk to Hastings about this?
What do you need?
Okay.
The argument with Irene at...
Madame Allen had uncovered their relationship. But even with this revelation, what still remains a mystery is Monsieur Christiansen's involvement with the theft.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
What do you need? What can I do?
I will...
Very cool. Oh, so I'm done with the apartment. Let's go. Let's go gossip Bully Betty. Let's bully Betty. Jiggle on the jetty. Cross the Serengeti.
You're just full
What
of
the fuck is this rhyme?
own. You don't just own an animal detective. He's part of our family.
Hell yeah. Betty, I'm with you. I'm with you, Betty.
Pardon. And his name?
Enoch. And I ask you the question, what's he got to do with anything?
I just found out your safe code, bitch.
Purely curiosity, madame. Enoch. A splendid name for a most handsome...
Enoch is cone backwards.
And it was your husband that mentioned him at the gala.
It means faithful in Norwegian.
Ah.
It was Johann's idea.
You have been most helpful.
Alright, bitch, I'm just gonna go crack your safe real quick. Catch you later. Alright. Enoch.
Ah.
Alright. The safe is now unlocked. It contains jewelry and money, as well as Monsieur Christensen's spare keys. Okay. So, we got the music room. Got it. That's pretty good. Okay, so... let's go back to the music room. I'm gonna ride until we can't no more. Oh, I meant to use.
Aha.
Aha! It's the music room. He's got a piano. Okay, so we got a newspaper that I can't touch. We've got a book. God damn it, I want Poirot to play the piano, and he won't. Must be something that fits into this hole. Okay, it's a brooch. Missing musical piece from Monsieur Christensen's notepad. I wonder. Alright, I can interact with the piano now.
Huh.
I've always enjoyed the rich, rounded tones that a fine pianist can produce. I fear my musical talent would be far from euphonious.
Ah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's it. Subtle, but the pigment does not match.
The pigment of this paint is brighter than it should be.
It's a forgery.
Meaning?
We have found our second forgery.
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Aha.
Aha.
Poirot, the door.
What are you doing in?
Monsieur Christiansen, welcome home.
Oh my god. The character models are so good.
We have much to discuss.
Mr. Christiansen had an opportunity and a motive, but he continues to deny killing her.
Okay, we're just gonna skip over the interrogation scene. That's the whole point of this fucking game. We're gonna skip over the interrogation. Give the player something fun to do.
And still 2 forgeries remain.
How do we know there's only 4 forgeries? Well, I guess that's from Irene's ledger, right? It's gotta be. But how do we know those are the only ones?
I knew it.
Pardon, monsieur?
I knew that's why she stayed so friendly with her. Irene always said she was besotted. That she could get her to do whatever she wanted.
What does that word mean? Besotted. Strongly infatuated. Okay. I don't know if I've ever heard that word before.
Perhaps you should elaborate on the identity of her?
Betty.
The curator.
Oh, Evelyn.
What's her name? She could spot a forgery at 20 yards. What better person to show you the ropes so you can make your own?
Wow, fucking Evelyn.
If the board of trustees at the museum got wind of this, Miss Warbeck's career would be finished.
He looks like a sock puppet.
And in her own words, if anyone was to jeopardize her career,
she wouldn't be held responsible for her actions.
It seems Monsieur Christiansen may not be the only person tied to Mademoiselle Court Smythe who has a secret to hide.
No shit. Oh, we made it chapter 7.
Madame Hélène has confirmed the surprise appearance of her husband during the intermission of her show. And as expected, she... Monsieur Hastings, there is something troubling you?
Poirot, I'm gay, and I've been in love with you since the start. It's your Belgian accent, that succulent ass, the pink suit with the clover on it. It makes me love you. Poirot, will you go on a date with me?
If I may speak freely.
Oh, he's going for it. He is going to go for that Poirot bussy.
You do not have to ask my permission.
Ayo.
This is all very overwhelming. We seem to be taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back.
Wow, relationship troubles between the two of them.
I can understand your confusion, but you cannot allow it to consume you and your emotions to take charge.
Poirot's telling him no bussy today.
Easier said than done. I just...
Oui, monsieur?
Must you be so hard on her?
Ayo.
I presume you refer to Mademoiselle Farquhar.
You talk about emotions not taking charge.
She is a suspect in a murder investigation, not a guest at afternoon tea.
Very cool.
If Mademoiselle Farquhar is more important than discovering the truth and finding justice...
I would have thought you would know better of me by now. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with how you spoke to her.
Fuck off, Hastings. You're a detriment to this investigation. You did it. You committed the murder. Goodbye.
When it is your investigation, you will have the authority to conduct your questioning how you see fit. Until then, I will continue in a manner that has and continues to bring criminals to justice.
And I'll just keep my opinions to myself.
Yeah, you will. You're not a detective. You're a fucking, like, insurance middleman.
Let us focus on the case. What do we know about Mademoiselle Warbeck's relationship with the deceased?
Mr. Christiansen suggested she had romantic feelings towards Irene, but she was just another of her pawns.
She cleaned the master key to hide Mademoiselle Court Smythe's actions. But perhaps she then became worried about her own involvement.
You think she could have killed her to stop the truth coming out to the trustees?
Which would in turn ruin her career. It is certainly a possibility.
Oh, thank goodness Horse is here. Peter, the horse is here. All right, Horse.
Your Grace,
Detective Poirot, good morning. Can I assume there is still a murderer loose on the streets?
London is a very large city. I would fathom a guess that there is more than one, as I have
Hell yeah.
not had the chance to arrest him yet.
Your confidence astounds me. Look, you had better make it quick. I'm meeting the young Russian girl here. She had some questions about the museum building at the gala. Questions I'm sure only I can answer.
Yeah, tell me.
God teaches us to forgive and love thy neighbor. Sometimes that can be more challenging than expected.
Has she offended you personally?
Why doesn't Horse bring Bartholomew to brunch with him, right?
Using the museum for her sordid meetings with those uncouth men? I'd say so.
She doesn't strike me as someone that would be caught up in that sort of thing.
And what sort of thing am I referring to?
Well,
Exactly. If you don't know, it would be wise to remain quiet until you're spoken to.
Damn.
I walked in on them in the restoration room a couple of weeks ago. I had come straight from my regular Sunday service, as I had some business to tend to. I opened the door and saw them all sitting there, scheming and planning.
You are not aware of what they were meeting about?
Do you need to wash your ears out? I just told you what they were up to. And I could see she had the financial books out.
Whoa.
Why would she need them? I'm not even privy to those.
Sup.
And when she saw me, they stopped talking immediately. Surely that is a sign of their guilt?
Merci, Your Grace.
Very cool. Oh, I guess I have to narrate for Poirot. What first appeared to be black market dealings. Let's try to do the French accent. What first appeared to be black market dealings by Mademoiselle Goudsmith alone now appears to be a far more lucrative and expanded operation. The priority is speaking with Mademoiselle Warbeck. Evelyn's black market evidence. Okay, so she met with strange, uncouth men. She's withholding financial information from Horse. She forged the Magdalene. Well, Irene did. Irene's cash book. Irene's copying Percy Blackford's work. Cool. Oh, what else is going on here? Who murdered? Evelyn's motive. Yep. Actually, let's try talking to Horace again.
Go on, then. You make it sound...
Forgive me, have I misinterpreted?
If you cannot even understand what I have to say, how will you ever understand what Jesus and his Father in heaven require of...
That's a pretty good leap of logic there. Good job, Horse.
That is perhaps a matter best discussed at a later time.
At the pearly gates,
what
yes.
I wish to know now is about you and Mademoiselle Warbeck.
There is no need to lose one's temper, Detective.
Your Grace, please.
A lesson for another time. Let's just say that I certainly wouldn't have given that common thief an exhibition. Especially now.
Very cool.
Merci.
Okay. So... He's probably the only character here. Oh, God. Gotta readjust, you know, the ADHD shimmies. So, we've got... Let's see, where all do we have access to? Probably decent chunk of places. Actually, it's just the museum. Okay, got it. They look like wax figurines. Hi, Evelyn. Poirot can't reach you right now. He's butt fucking Hastings.
Mademoiselle Warbeck, if you have a moment.
I'm actually rather busy. Is there any chance you could come back later?
No, bitch. You're just standing there.
I would have thought recovering your painting and identifying a murderer would be at the top of your priority list.
I'm sorry. It's just been so hectic here. I can spare 5 minutes.
Let's do the financial books last.
Honorable? That's a good one.
I get the sense you two spend your time butting faces.
Butting heads.
Shut the fuck up, Hastings. You fucking suck.
We butting heads.
It would be easier to say what we do agree on. I don't know what he has against me. I didn't like one of his suggestions for an exhibition, and since then, he's made it pretty clear he wants me gone.
Okay.
Usually after an exhibition, the artist's work would be returned to them.
But on this occasion, that is not an option.
I still have every intention of going ahead with the exhibit that includes her work, even if the trustees are against it. I'm still the curator of this museum. I'm hanging her work now, and that's that.
I recall Mademoiselle Court-Smythe referred to the exhibit as hers. The level of arrogance and hypocrisy is now even more evident.
Yeah, because she forged the paintings from the art for her exhibit, right? She stole them from other references.
Is it necessary?
Yep.
You do not wish to impede my investigation?
No, but I don't really understand what they have to do with the case.
It is important that...
that is quite all right, mademoiselle. It was not my intention to make you feel uncomfortable. You have been most helpful.
Okay, so I can't go up the stairs. Can I go to the side? I can go to the restoration room. Can I talk to her again?
Go right ahead, Detective.
You have been most...
Okay, so she probably got out the books for us. Let's go. I do like the theme of Poirot opening doors where doors don't exist. That's a pretty good one. Like it a lot. My god, how many times have we interacted with this table? I'm gonna have to, like, when I do the editing for this, like, put up a counter of how many times I've interacted with this table to get new information.
Oh.
A date planner.
Oh.
The minutes confirmed that both Bishop Mountjoy and Warbeck were present at the meeting. It's still the pigments. Okay, Saturday at 2 p.m., closed meeting. Wednesday, 1 p.m. interview for the Heritage Manager. Delivery of William Marshall armor. Gala event trustee meeting in the afternoon. Monday is Irene's show. Attendees. The Bishop, Monsieur Roberts, Hargraves, Evelyn, Daniela, the butler of 9th Queen's Royal Lancers. Wow. So discussing price increase, ancient Rome, appropriate behavior of staff on site, and restriction of school children. I need that to be a thing for, like, most museums. Just have days where school children can't be there. Any paint color in here. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to need that book later. For right now, let's see what we got. He believes he walked in a secret meeting, but that's not what this says.
Where is the sense?
Okay, never mind, actually. Confirm details.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Oops. Time blocked out in date planner. I mean, is it just this? Yeah. Meeting was held, but for what reason? Okay, so maybe that brings up a new, like, dialogue. A new dialogue with, Evelyn. Oh, yes, open the door in the wall. Perfect. Hopefully she's still here. She is. Awesome. We'll approach from this side because Poirot's pathing fucking sucks to get to her.
Go right ahead, detective.
I have no questions, actually. No further questions, Your Honor. Alright, let's go back to Theater Street. Maybe we can ask Horse about the board meeting that he was at.
Go on, then.
Nope.
Merci.
Okay. I cannot talk to Hastings. Can't go back to Betty's dressing room. No items to pick up here. I guess then, let's just go back to the main hall. Okay. Let's just be on the lookout for anything.
Go right ahead.
So I can't talk to Hastings. Hastings is not available in either of the scenes. We just have museum restoration. Yeah. Let's go explore a little bit further then. Oh, I can talk to Hastings here. Why she held a secret meeting? Because she's withholding information from Horse. Did it just give me information? We haven't even checked the financial books. Are they over here? Like, we just have no knowledge of the financial books, right? Interesting. Meeting with Irene. Why does it just, like, give me a bunch of extra information? That's strange. And Mademoiselle Warbeck's safe? What? Oh. I see. Why did the game just, like, give me that information? That's strange behavior. Okay. Oh my god, does Poirot know color theory? Oh my god, it's the fucking safe company. It's pretty good.
Oh.
Prussian blue. Naples yellow. Nope, don't interact with the door, please. Let's go back. Nine 358, or no 3589. 3589.
Huh.
3589. Or maybe it's the other way around. 9358. Yep. Got it. Alright. Let's go inspect the storage area.
Huh.
An interesting style of art, one I'm not familiar with. Letter from Irene. And the ledger. Two payments of £250. Why'd the game let me do shit with Hastings before finding this information? That's just not good game design. Like, we go talk... Oh. Black market evidence. Payments to two unnamed recipients. $250 each. No.
I should consider this fact.
Okay, cool. Thomas Keith.
I must take a different approach.
It's the men?
Does not feel right.
Okay, it's artist. Oh.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally.
Okay, so they're the artists responsible for the work found in her safe. I think that's a little bit of a leap of logic here. Yeah. Found in her safe. Those are probably the recipients. Okay, so I was just going ahead. Got it. She's trying to modernize the museum. Can I go talk to Evelyn about this?
Go right ahead.
No.
You have been.
Okay. So let's go back to the restoration room so we can talk to Hastings. Yeah. Oh, she's trying to modernize the museum.
Bishop Mountjoy was quite adamant Mademoiselle Warbeck's meeting was something untoward. Although I believe anything she does, he will likely look upon negatively.
And she knows that.
A woman undermine him in front of the other trustees would have been the ultimate insult. He allows his personal feelings to accentuate his cynical side, instead of allowing facts and evidence to show the truth, as one should. Mademoiselle Warbeck was doing nothing detrimental to the museum. In fact, quite the opposite with her attempt to modernize it. Likely against the old-fashioned trustees' opinions.
New conversation unlocked. Cool. So what can I do? Talk to Evelyn, talk to Horace. Got it. All right, lady.
Go right ahead, Detective. I wonder who you've been talking to.
Not in so many words.
I was meeting with artists for a new exhibition. He has no idea what he is talking about when it comes to art. Or really anything for that fact.
Yep.
He can't see the future. The new wave that will change the art world forever.
What is it? Cubism?
As well as the uncouth gentleman you met. He also mentioned the financial books.
Uncouth? Anyone not wearing full priest robes is uncouth to him.
True. Even his cat.
I wouldn't show Horace the finances because it has nothing to do with him. And he's simply looking for any excuse to have me fired. Nothing more. Well, considering he didn't want her work anywhere near the museum, I wouldn't have said they had one at all. Then the next thing I heard was that he had commissioned her to do some pieces for his church.
Wow.
I didn't know anything about it until Irene told me.
Do you know what he had commissioned her to paint?
Oh yeah, Penitent Magdalene.
No idea, I'm afraid. She was sworn to secrecy.
You have been most...
Very cool. Okay. Let's go to the bishop, who's a sussy baka now. All right, horse, are you ready to be interrogated?
Go on, then. You'll have to be more specific than that, Detective.
Damn.
The paintings produced by Mademoiselle Court-Smythe's brush.
Oh, yes. Well, I thought it was necessary if she was to feature in the museum.
You couldn't just use her other pieces as reference?
I suppose I could have, but I don't actually see why it is any concern of yours. It is not as though I kept it anyway. I wasn't happy with it clogging up my bin, let alone my museum.
Damn.
Merci, Your Grace.
Yep. His vocal distrust of Warbeck may have been nothing more than a distraction from his own immoral activities. Perhaps we should focus our attention towards him. Okay, so we don't have anything in that mind map. Got it.
Go on, then.
Merci.
Inspect the church. Okay, cool. We can do that. I mean, what was it? Who was it? Anastasia. She said that there might be like a hidden passageway in the church. So, yeah, let's look for that. Let's inspect the Holy Bible.
Huh.
Curious sketches on the back pages of the bishop's own Bible. The Holy Bible. Let's inspect the confessional.
Huh.
My opinion has not changed. It looks like a most uncomfortable seat. Yep. Yeah, there's something back there. On the panel, I could reach in. Yep, there's a thing back there. What's this? A hexagonal metal tube? I must hold on to this and insert cylinder. The cylinder must not be harmed inside the hexagonal tube. What even is this? Yeah, that is a hexagonal metal tube. That is true. Oh. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yep. You got it, Poirot. That's a fucking cross right there. Oh my god. Jesus is Jesus? But the pot... Okay, I'll interact with that later. I'm sure there's an achievement for interacting with every single one of these.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Huh.
God, I had to go to the station at the cross so many times growing up. No, Poirot. Never did I want you to go somewhere else. What the fuck's wrong with you? Go back. I deadass didn't even click on that zone. What are you doing, Poirot? Poirot.
Aha.
Headdress is a vibrant color of yellow. Thank you, Poirot. Percy Blackford. Regular headdress would have dulled considerably. Okay, this is a forgery of the original. Okay.
Huh.
I do want to inspect every single one of these, though.
Ah.
Because I'm sure there's going to be an achievement for this.
Huh. Oh. Oh.
Or no, I guess there's nothing actually, believe it or not. Where's Bartholomew? I want to go say hi to Gatito. Forgery signed by Percy Blackford.
I should not be surprised.
Made copies of that. She forged the Station of the Cross painting. She forged the Magdalene.
This will not get
Nope.
me any closer. One step closer to.
Mm-hmm. Horse commissioned a forgery of the Stations of the Cross.
Voila.
I mean, we got proof that he's involved in dealings. And then, do we know that he's been selling the originals? I don't think we know that yet. Like, conclusively.
It appears that the good bishop has... He commissioned her. Disappearing... Why else? Now, Hastings, where might Bishop Mount?
I wonder, can I, like, inspect the indentation first? Let's use the tube. Well, I know what you want to achieve. You want to go find the hidden paintings that he's selling. Where might he hide them? Space behind the confessional, probably.
We must gain access to the space.
Yep. Don't know why that was a conversation when I could just, like, use the tube. On the clay pot. Okay, so I need to go back to the Holy Bible, right? Because the Bible has the code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's tipped up and then tipped down. Wait, hold on.
Hmm.
Got it. Wait, can I not?
Ah.
Can I not do anything with this anymore? Is there another... Was that just correct? It said nothing happened. Ah.
Ah.
Seventh station of the cross painting was there. Where is it now? Up your ass. Oh, there was the easel here, right? Do any of these paintings have another clay pot on them? Do you have a clay pot? No. None of these other ones have pots.
Huh.
Okay. Maybe I need to talk to Hastings again. Okay.
Oh.
Who? Ah, okay. I was like, who's messaging me? I figured it out. There's also a painting here that I had missed earlier. You'll get there. You'll get there eventually, Paro. I believe in you.
Huh.
Oh my god, is it going to be Jesus again? No shot, that's Jesus. Whoa.
Huh. Oh.
They all came to see the last stages of Jesus' mortal life. Yep, the women are women. That's incredible.
Hmm.
There we go. Yeah, let's do it. You need to be, like, right there. Nothing happened, except it did.
Do not tell me you are afraid of the dark.
Not the dark, just...
Okay, what a bitch, Hastings.
Where are we?
If I am not mistaken, this is
incredible framing.
tunnels that were built hundreds of years ago to sneak those that did not agree with the powers of the country out.
And why exactly are we in here?
The why must never be obvious. That is the whole point.
My brother and Chris, there are literally stolen paintings and forgeries directly in front of you. What the fuck do you mean? What's the point of us coming down here?
Right.
The point's right here, you fucking dolt. Oh, I believe in you. Oh my god, his pathing in this game sucks so badly. Where you going, mate? Where you going?
Aha.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
We have our third forgery. There is evidence of a much more modern painting on the back of the canvas.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
Bishop Mountjoy must have discovered the painting that...
And lashed out. He's been using this room to store his own private art collection.
What I find
is that not only does he deprive the world of beauty and joy from seeing these works, but he also keeps them in such dark and dank conditions, the old fool.
Dank
He's even having
memes.
to light his candle clock to keep from drifting off down here. Such a waste, don't you think, Poirot?
One's opinions are now worth listening to.
I was only voicing my thoughts.
Damn.
You have thoughts beside those of Mademoiselle Farquhar?
Very cool.
Really, Poirot? You still think so little of me?
Yes.
When one exclaims such regard for a suspect in a murder investigation, it is hard not to think any other way and comment so.
You may not be so accustomed to the idea of showing, or at least having, some form of empathy for our fellow man.
But for our fellow woman...
There is a difference between empathy and lust.
And there is a difference between commenting and being rude and obnoxious.
I was not expecting Monsieur Hastings to be so sensitive on the matter. Perhaps this conversation is best saved for when we are not trapped together.
Very cool.
What was that? Oh, just the bishop's candle clock. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of this place. Let's get out of here. What are you doing, Poirot?
S'il vous plaît, un moment.
The bishop's candle clock has forced me to question everything of the murder scene that I previously thought I knew.
We must return to Mademoiselle Court-Smythe's apartment.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps that is a job best left for you, by yourself.
Damn. Okay. Well, at least Hastings is fucking off. Good. Has him reconsidering the evidence at the fireplace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A key.
Hmm.
Only half the crate remains. Yep.
Hmm. Huh.
Box of candles. Okay, I have a candle now.
Huh.
It's the exact same thing that I've done already. Awesome. I say that's probably the biggest problem with this game is that there's such a lack of puzzles for you to solve. They make you go through this exact same thing over and over and over again. Like, that's not great design.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Necklace with a pin through it. I'll take it. Yep. Okay. Something about the candles melting now feels odd to me.
Oh.
Sibling of the missing candle. I believe it to have survived due to his distance from the scorch marks, and I'm not so sure. With Bishop Mountjoy's candle alarm clock in mind, I must conduct a small experiment. Okay. Let's put the candle first.
Aha.
There would have been a candle here before the heat melted it. Yep. Yep, you put the pin. And let's light the matches.
No.
Oh.
All right, set yourself on fire, Poirot.
I believe myself to be the greatest detective in the most prestigious police force in the world. But I have been duped and swindled falling directly into the trap laid by the killer. And now I stand here alone, contemplating what is to come next. Monsieur Hastings was quick to make his excuses to retire to his abode and not return to the scene of the crime by my side. I hope there is not something further that troubles him. One does not need added strains at a time when steps must be retraced and a new timeline considered.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
I have spent my time staring into the sun when deceit and deception has taken place in the shadows. A murderer remains free, but the truth of the fire eludes detection.
So that means that the alibis, like all the alibis, check out because of the alarm clock, right?
I cannot believe I allowed myself to fall for such a deceptive move. The killer knew I would ask for an alibi, and they knew how to cover their tracks perfectly.
Yep.
Now, though, I have the upper hand. I wish Monsieur Hastings... I know of his want for the same as I. Now more than ever do I need my little Monsieur Demire and Mademoiselle Babagna. I am glad to say that they both still have alibis, as the show had just reached its second act.
Okay.
I can be sure that Mademoiselle Farquhar, her alibi stands. Monsieur Christiansen. But Madame Allen can substantiate, which leads us to the good Madame Allen. On a side note, I must make an effort to see her production. From what I have heard, she sounds quite captivating.
Okay.
The Honorable Bishop Mountjoy, Mademoiselle Warbeck and he were together in her innocence has already been... Last but certainly not least, Monsieur and the article in the newspaper documenting his, as some see, heroic... And where are we left now? But when one looks most in...
Yeah, I'm suspicious of Anastasia. Not really Zachary, but Anastasia for sure.
Finally, a face I can trust.
Everything all right, Poirot?
I'm afraid things could not be further from all right.
Don't tell me the famous Detective Poirot is stumped.
Stumped? No. Perplexed? Wait. Perhaps you can be my perfect distraction.
I may not be the celebrated doctor that my father hoped for, but I still like to keep up with recent medical journals.
Okay.
And what is the latest discovery?
Oh, okay. Give me a wall of text, why don't you? Cocainer is an alkaloid extract from the leaf of the Erythroxylon coca plant, which usually grows in South America. Its most available form being hydrochloride salt, which can be taken orally, intranasally, or intravenously. The peak effect ranges from 1 to 90 minutes depending on the route of administration. Cardiovascular effect of cocainer use. The most common symptom in cocainer users is chest pain, and the most common cardiac disorders is ischemia, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and acute coronary syndrome, which can occur with all routes of cocainer intake. Other cardiac problems include myocarditis, cardiomyopathy, and arrhythmias. Cocainer increases heart rate, blood pressure, and myocardial contractility, all of which increase myocardial oxygen demand. With increasing availability, the number of cocainer users continues to escalate, with many finding what can be considered positive effects of the drug, outweighing the potential and likely hazardous risks. Okay, so Mortimer is a cocainer user.
This particular article is about the effect of cocaine on the user's body. I thought I liked to have a good time, but that drug, too much for me.
What makes you say that?
I wouldn't want my heart beating at the speed of a locomotive. Here, read for yourself. I haven't actually. I gave him my office telephone number and said he could call anytime, but not a peep.
Wow.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, he probably wants to keep his health issues out of the public eye. Hence me offering to help, but he seems to be just fine. Surprisingly.
He had a cocainer attack.
Do you think there is a chance he could have faked it all? How those little gray cells of yours work sometimes. Amazing.
You can't call him that.
Please, my friend.
Does he ever actually call them his little gray cells in the books? I'll lose my shit if he actually does.
You're serious? Don't know why, but I suppose he could have.
At this point, anything is a possibility. I think a visit to Monsieur Aylesworth at the Royal Society of Art is in order.
Yep.
Mademoiselle Babagna, a pleasure as always.
I guess she's here now.
Gentlemen.
I'm afraid my pleasantries are to be cut short this morning. I have a most pressing matter. Good morning, mademoiselle.
That's quite all.
The case has taken...
I will not stand here and...
You
Merci,
can't. Bye, bitch. Okay. I can make the music happen by trying to rotate the screen. I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. We got... Oh, God. Would you look at that, folks? I can make music in the game. Incredible. Okay, well, let's go to Aylesworth.
Just a moment. I'm coming.
Oh, I bet you are. You fucking wanker.
What a great commotion coming from behind the door. What on earth is Monsieur Aylesworth?
Ah, detective. What can I do for you?
Could you spare a moment of your time? If you are feeling up to it?
Why wouldn't I?
You are recovering from a potentially fatal heart attack. I would not want to aggravate or upset you in any way.
But may I interest you in the cocainer?
Are we really going over this again?
Sorry, I gotta do lozenge time again.
It would help me clear up some discrepancies.
Very well. As I've said before, I was in the House of Commons addressing the bench, as you know. And then I was speaking with the reporter.
The editor, Nathaniel Dryden.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so, at the news office.
Monsieur Aylesworth is sticking to his story.
Yep.
I did not expect that it would be easy to unsettle a politician of his experience.
And why would I?
He's fine.
And why would I? Oh, to thank him for his help at the museum. Yes, of course. I've been meaning to send him a thank you gift.
It's a bomb!
One would think that
Of cocainer.
your life would be further up your priorities.
I'm a very busy man, as I'm sure you understand. And I don't know whether I'd go as far as saying he saved my life.
On the contrary, had Monsieur Demir not been there with his extensive medical training and a man of your age, perhaps you would not be here talking with me today.
Wow.
If Monsieur Aylesworth is not prepared to tell the truth, perhaps I can use his own pompous nature and guilt against him.
True.
The nurse said herself that I had the heart of a young athlete. It'll take more than that to slow me.
Well, I would not take that as a sign to start a sporting career.
Okay.
Merci.
I find myself in a most problematic position. My associate, Monsieur Hastings, is nowhere to be found when I need him the most. There must be someone else that I can call upon. The obvious choice would be Monsieur...
Alright, well, thank goodness we're back here. Let's go talk to Zachariah.
Whatever you need.
I must get back.
Actually, I lied. I can't talk to him.
You need only
Oh, we're getting Anastasia.
go.
I require a distraction. I promise you will come to no harm and...
Who am I to distract?
Monsieur Aylesworth, I need to gain access to his office without his watchful eye.
Mm-hmm.
Detective Poirot, preparing to cross the line of law.
Wouldn't be the
Not
first time.
close. Merely tiptoe alongside.
Very cool.
I assume you have already devised a plan?
A requested tour of the Royal Society of Art building should give me appropriate time.
Then that is what I shall do.
The door has been left ajar. exactly as required.
Perfect.
I could hear Monsieur Ellsworth fumbling around behind his door on my last visit. And combined with his hesitation to open his door to me, I can presume he had something he did not want Detective Poirot to see.
I mean, he probably shoved shit into a safe, right? One thump, glass rattling. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got a waste paper bin.
Aha.
Alright, I can't interact with the safe. That's neat. Alright, let's interact with the drawer.
Huh.
He's got a gun!
Oh.
Got shells. We got a letter in the back.
Oh.
A snuff spoon. Oh my god, he does the cocainer? Oh, there we go. Ah, the missing queen. I guess that means I can go interact with the chess set. Didn't know I was missing a queen. No shit.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Mm-hmm.
Come, my little gray cells.
Okay, the chess set and the wood. Yep. Knocked over the chess set. Okay. Let's look at the bookshelf.
Oh.
The globe.
Aha.
Groove on the floor. Well, that's... Well, duh. Duh. Oh, you're not even gonna give me a conclusion on that? Okay.
Hot on the culprit.
He moved the globe, causing it to rattle.
I must act on... The evidence suggests... Come now. Think...
I mean, globe and bookshelf. Oh. Fucking
The
duh.
answer was staring me...
Is up to something by the bookshelf? No fucking way. Alright, let's open it and find out.
Put your hands up and step away from there.
Damn.
There is no need.
Enough of your phony pleasantries. Let's see what the real police have to say.
Wow.
The first thing they would notice is the politician aiming his revolver at an officer while they are conducting official police business.
Very cool.
I'm sure they would agree. I have every right to protect myself from a foreign intruder.
If you were to lower the gun, perhaps we could discuss the situation we find ourselves in.
This is actually Poirot's last case. He fucking dies here.
Here Now, explain yourself.
It appears I must choose my words very carefully here. Well, the devs certainly chose their words poorly here. Let me choose the chose.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if that's true, why am I here?
Enough! How has it all come to this? No, it's not my fault. It's...
It is not too late. Your intentions were good. Scotland Yard will look sympathetically at...
Kill yourself.
If you just left that fool Hardwick to it, we wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have to do this.
Kill yourself.
Nothing but remain honorable to my oath to uphold the law. It is Monsieur's choices and actions that have brought us to this point. And he must accept responsibility for what is to come.
Poirot, are you all right?
All the better for seeing you, Hastings.
I was worried I was going to miss him.
Your timing and accuracy could not have been more perfect.
What do we do now?
We take our leave.
And what about him? Will he be okay?
He shall be fine. Although I am not envious of the sore head he will awake to. Come. There is much...
Very cool.
Behind the bookshelf. But I never...
Monsieur Dryden, how are you?
Detective...
Poirot.
Poirot.
Yes, of course. What can I do for you? She is, but not here, I'm afraid.
Damn.
Do you know where she is?
She said something about heading back to the museum.
Okay.
For what?
Forgive me. I recently inherited a number of belongings from a deceased relative, including an undeveloped spool of film.
All right.
I'd like to help, but there isn't anyone here that could develop them for you.
I'm more than capable, and I'll leave it tidier than when we arrived.
In that case, knock yourselves out. I've got a meeting to run to anyway. I shouldn't be longer than half an hour.
Pardon? Where has this confident and daring version of Monsieur Hastings been hidden?
We all have a hidden side. It's just our own choice of when to show it.
Very cool.
So, our first step is...
Become red.
Don't tell me there is something the great Detective Poirot doesn't know.
I must concede that photography is something I have little experience in.
Lucky I'm here then. We need to start with a tray filled with developing fluid.
Ayo.
Next, pour the fixer fluid into another tray and then add the photographic paper.
I have a newfound respect for those that make such activities look so simple.
It's 3 fucking steps. What do you mean?
Let's just wait until we see the results. It shouldn't take
We
long.
got a T-posing Hastings. Oh, there's a lot to interact with. Light switch. The window.
Huh. Huh.
Alright, got photo paper. Got developer. Got hot. And what? Cupboard under the sink. Okay. Unlabeled bottle. Okay, well, let's use the tray. To figure out what we might have. Okay.
Have you found it yet? You want the photographic fixer?
And how would one know it from another?
It smells like ammonia. And
Interesting.
we've already been over the...
I have no intentions of...
She didn't...
Her guilt in... Merci.
Man, Farquaad could be our murderer. Oh. I guess let's just go back over here then. And... Okay, just do the wrong thing in general. Awesome. Okay, am I not allowed to put the paper in there yet?
Okay, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there a problem?
there shouldn't be, but there must be light coming in from somewhere.
Is that not the point of a dark room?
We need to find where the lights come...
You continue your work.
Alright, I need to find the curious light source. Very cool. Okay. So part of the window is not fully painted. Okay, cool.
Monsieur Hastings, may...
I'm in the...
I'm a... Merci.
Alright, so now... Wait, do I have to turn off the lights again?
Monsieur Hastings, may...
I'm in the...
I'm a...
Oh, so if the window is open, has been open, then she might have left while she was in the dark room.
Mr. Poirot, you are
Yep.
a... Mr. Poirot, you are a...
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
That would never have even occurred to me. I've got a lot to learn.
Shut the fuck up,
Look,
Hastings.
this photograph is just about finished.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that photo looks just like a photo.
Is that...
It appears so.
And what has she got in her hand? That can't be the same cigarette case.
The cigarette case that was taken from Mademoiselle Farquhar's luggage on our voyage here.
Oh my god.
It appears Mademoiselle Farquhar had a much closer relationship with Mademoiselle Court Smythe. I would say they...
Are a couple.
Cousins.
Damn it.
Oui, monsieur. Hastings, I must thank you.
For what? Allowing myself to be enticed by Miss Farquhar's feminine nature.
For saving me from whatever Monsieur Aylesworth and his revolver had planned.
Murder?
If it wasn't for me licking my wounds, you wouldn't have been there alone in the first place.
And if you were, and not at the Court Smythe estate,
we would never have made such revelations.
Wow.
You are one of the most honest and authentic fellows I have met. You cannot allow a misguided moment of red-blooded male instinct to taint that.
I mean, how many times have I said that, right? Like, that's just a normal thing.
You have never let yourself fall to the wicked ways of the fairer sex.
Ayo.
No. And that is a day I cannot even fathom.
With Hastings' help at the Courtsmith estate, something I would have liked to have considered, we now know the reasoning behind Mademoiselle Farquhar's brutal actions towards her own cousin.
Okay.
The circumstances around the murder need no further consideration. But the location of the missing Benedict Magdalene still frustrates me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she could have been.
A moment of peace before one's little grey cells must ponder how Mademoiselle Courtsmith made it from the museum with the painting in tow. Ah yes, Hastings had something for me. An invitation to Mademoiselle Courtsmith's exhibit. Even after the truths of her crimes and personal betrayal, Mademoiselle Warbeck still feels it within her for a final send-off.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps Mademoiselle did not leave with the painting at all.
What was her plan for getting the painting out of the museum? I mean, yeah, it would make sense, actually.
Poirot, there you are. What are you...
On this occasion, there is no time for pleasantries. We shall finally bring the mystery of the missing painting to an end.
Mm-hmm.
We must return to the scene of the initial crime, the Royal Edward Gallery.
True.
Is everyone present? Please ask them to convene in the exhibition room.
Is there something you're not telling me?
All will be revealed. Messieurs et mesdames, thank you for joining us here today.
Yep.
What's this all about?
You trying to kill me?
Yes, my time is rather valuable.
You being a dipshit, awful human being?
I thought everyone was here to see the exhibition.
You're clean, you're fine.
I'm all for looking at some real art, as long as it's not all hers.
You're American, so you suck.
I understand the frustration and hostility that most of you must feel towards her. For some, even...
Hatred, loathing, disgust.
Very cool.
Betty, please.
Eh.
Even after everything, you stand here and defend her?
I'm not defending her. If anyone should hate her, it's me.
Perhaps you should move on.
In this room is where it all began. Or at least, that is how it appeared. We are all aware Mademoiselle Courtsmith was behind the painting's disappearance. But it was not a moment of greed that drove her, but rather a well-orchestrated plan that involved most of you tangled in her web of lies and deceit.
Yep.
All right. We all know why we're here. Maybe you can speed it along a little.
Shut the fuck up, you dumbass dick.
At the detective inspector's request, I shall forego the series of events that led up to the theft of the penitent Magdalene painting. Perhaps a fitting place to begin would be with the death of Mademoiselle Courtsmith.
If that's going to get things moving.
You are all aware of the fire and murder that took place at Mademoiselle Courtsmith's loft apartment.
Mm-hmm.
The fire that she started after having one too many.
You dumb fuck.
That is where the difference between desire for the truth and the actual truth go their separate ways. Inside Mademoiselle's apartment was the penitent Magdalene painting, or at least a forgery. One of 4 produced by her own brush. The fire was set purposely, in an attempt to destroy evidence and hide the true nature of her death. Poison.
Okay.
You know where the painting is, and who killed Irene.
I really like that the score just has one note.
I know things got out of hand, but it would...
What crime did he commit? Insurance
There still
fraud.
remain one missing forgery. The image of the honorable and distinguished gentleman that you present yourself as has gone on long enough.
It may seem like an alien concept to you, but we English, we take great pride in how we present ourselves.
Damn.
How long are we going to entertain this man's twisted fantasies?
Poirot, can we move this along?
While searching the main hall for clues, a snuff box was found, full of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And after speaking with my good friend, Monsieur Demire, about the effects of cocaine on the human body,
Recent studies have discovered that the use of cocaine and other such stimulants can put a tremendous strain on the human body, including an increased heart rate.
Wow.
Oh, preposterous! I would never do that.
Sure.
your heart attack became the perfect distraction, while Mademoiselle Court Smythe was able to slip into the exhibition room and remove the painting from the wall.
Faking a heart attack is pretty low. Even for a politician.
Monsieur Hastings.
Once the painting had been confirmed as stolen.
And Monsieur Aylesworth had bothered the detective inspector enough to show he had nothing to do with its disappearance.
He would get to keep the original and claim the insurance money. He was going to have his cake and eat it too.
Damn.
I'm not going to stand here.
You'll stay right where you are.
A stolen painting. Timed perfectly with his crossing of the aisle in the House of Commons. All designed to raise his profile. Just in time to announce his desire to be a prime ministerial candidate.
I wasn't doing it for me. The poor and the needy. I wanted to give them a voice.
Shut the fuck up, you twat.
I have never heard a more self-righteous claim for breaking the law in all my life.
How am I meant to help those that really need it unless I'm in a position that can really bring about change?
It all ends here.
Okay. What about Horace?
I have dedicated my life.
What did he commit? Yep.
The pieces you had commissioned by Mademoiselle Court Smythe, which hang on your church walls.
Why are we even standing here listening to this man?
Has this got anything to do with, frankly, anything?
Mademoiselle Court Smythe's forgeries would be hung on the church walls, while the originals were sold on the black market to lace your own pockets.
I do really appreciate that the frame is focused on neither of the characters speaking right now. That's pretty cool.
Proof of these accusations.
Poirot, the penitent Magdalene.
How could one forget? We have already discussed one of the multiple forgeries, and found amongst your hidden collection the second. Mademoiselle Court Smythe sold you a forgery that you believed to be real, and upon learning of its fabrication, you lashed out, destroying it.
Yep.
One should not allow oneself the arrogance to consider themselves the smartest in the room, especially when they have already fallen foul to another's lies and deception. I am sure theft and embezzlement are questionable enough in God's eyes.
Damn. Alright, Betty.
I wonder how many other hidden skeletons are going to...
Haven't you caused a...
What crime did he commit? I mean, that is right. I actually didn't remember that there was a theft. Turns out taking a 2-week break means you forget info.
With a heavy heart.
Look here.
When you overheard the conversation between your husband and Mademoiselle Court Smythe at the gala, your suspicions were confirmed.
I did everything to keep you happy, but it was never good enough.
It began with an infatuation, but turned into a relationship. With the money stolen from your wife, you planned on running away together.
So that's why you took it. You coward.
She manipulated me from day one.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
She used me. She used her.
Oh, just keep it shut.
Yeah, I'm with Betty on this one.
Perhaps for once, you should listen to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many other...
You know where the painting is.
Yeah. Oh, evidence tampering. Duh. Yeah.
Mademoiselle Warbeck, do you remember the words you used when discussing your career?
No, I mean, yes. You're taking it out of context.
On the contrary, Mademoiselle Court Smythe threatened your career by involving you in the theft. The exact context you described.
I didn't kill her, though. I couldn't.
You cleaned the key to the restoration room, did you not? You continued to deny your involvement with the deceased. A relationship that was nothing more than misplaced love.
Wow.
You think I don't know that now? I knew it had been her that took the key from my pocket. But when I confronted her...
Behind bars, that's where she belongs.
Shut the fuck up, horse. No one cares what a horse has to think.
Give it a rest, old man.
Yeah.
She can't speak to me like that.
Before you continue riding your high horse, Your Grace.
Oh my god.
One should consider one's own actions.
Horse is riding another horse? Holy fuck, horseception.
My actions? How dare you? You're making a mockery of me, the church, and God himself.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It is you that makes a mockery. And I'm sure God will forgive me for saying so.
Can I not talk to Florence? Oh, come on, where's... Oh, the hitbox is off of Florence. That's pretty good.
Going to make for some story.
Deals were hatched, forgeries were created, and promises were broken. Mademoiselle Court Smythe used a mask of deception and authenticity to betray you all. She allowed for you all to see and know only what was necessary to complete your part. Except for one.
As much as I'm enjoying this show, any chance we can get to who killed her?
You shall have to wait only a moment longer. As there was only one accomplice left, and perhaps the most important. Not only her aid in the museum, but in the construction of the forgeries. Mademoiselle Farquhar's deception began before I had even left the shores of Belgium.
You were part of it. The whole time.
Taking us all for fools.
This is all going to make for some...
I guess, do I have to talk to David?
I know you have a flair for the dramatic, but I do have a...
I've talked to Hastings?
Poirot, the penitent man.
Yep.
It all ends.
Deep down, I knew she never loved me. and it was all too good to be true.
And
do I have to talk to Horse?
Oh, congratulations. What slim chance you had of making it into heaven is gone now.
Very cool.
I hope you're...
Oh, is it sunflowers?
Mademoiselle Court-Smythe
Okay, that's what I was missing.
But that does not excuse the parts that you all have played.
Poirot, the murderer. Tell us now, or I'm marching them all down the station.
Yep.
Other suspects, all guilty in some form or other. Only one committed the ultimate sin. Monsieur Christiansen. A lover, jilted and tossed aside from a life promised together. Mademoiselle Warbeck. Another that was promised her heart only to become a second, caught in Mademoiselle's web. Monsieur Aylesworth. Anger that a foolproof plan backfiring. Bishop Mountjoy, a third, sold the idea of an original painting, livid at the thought he had been tricked. Mademoiselle Farquhar, trapped in a partnership where you did not receive what was owed to you. All with motive, but lacking opportunity. Until the realization that someone had used a timer to set the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Mademoiselle Farquhar?
Yup.
Our true relation to the deceased. Cousins. Standing to inherit her entire family estate.
Yup.
You don't understand. It wasn't like that.
You decided to poison her with potassium cyanide. A chemical often found in photography development. Via the cork of a bottle of champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing an almost identical hat to the deceased, you were able to disguise yourself as her and be seen by the neighbor. Leaving her body lifeless in her own apartment. You tried to cover your involvement in both the forgeries and the murder by destroying any evidence. Incredibly clever. Your nefarious plan setting the fire almost tricked even I.
Did you really just praise her for starting a fire?
Yup.
On the contrary, it was the deception behind the fire. A timer was used, allowing for Mademoiselle Farquhar to be seen in her office as she slipped in and out of the dark room window.
I didn't want to kill her, but she gave me no choice.
She gave you no choice. You planned and executed a brutal murder. She was your cousin.
A cousin that has controlled me for years. I couldn't escape her.
She held you captive? I did not see a prison cell in her apartment.
No, of course she didn't. Emotionally and financially, I was her captive. I was a struggling critic. But she taught me how to stand up for myself and get what I wanted, what I deserved.
You were aware of her scheme all along?
Not at first. I didn't know she was selling them on the black market.
But even when you did find out, you didn't stop.
There was always a reason I couldn't. And what money I did get, she would hold for me. I couldn't remain under her control anymore. There was no other way.
Mademoiselle, there is always another way.
What if there's not? What if murder was the correct option, Poirot? What would you have to say to that?
All I see is the student becoming the master.
Detective Inspector, perhaps it is time that Mademoiselle was escorted to the police station. The truth has been revealed, and Mademoiselle Court-Smythe's murderer will pay the price for her crimes.
There is something you're forgetting, though.
If you think for a moment that the location of the original painting has slipped my mind.
It's right here.
Go on then. Where is it?
in this very museum. If the original painting was to find its way into her portfolio, it would be returned to her after her exhibition has concluded. Meaning,
It would be delivered to her on a plate.
exactement. She prepared one of her picture frames and made sure it would be in the restoration room.
What on earth is he doing?
You've got to be kidding me.
It would take too long to remove the nails from the frame and hide it, surely.
The nails were sawn down, creating the illusion of being used correctly. When in fact the backboard was easily accessible. Hidden perfectly behind what Mademoiselle Court Smythe deemed to be her masterpiece.
I never doubted him for a second.
Messieurs et mesdames, the penitent Magdalene.
Wow. What? God, these character models. Holy shit. Monsieur et Madame, the penitent Magdalene.
Well, detective, you've solved both the theft and murder. I am rather impressed.
Finding the murderer and solving 2 thefts would have been far more impressive.
2 thefts? You already have another case?
No, it's you bitch, who stole the fucking cigarette case or whatever.
You have forgotten Mademoiselle Farquhar's missing cigarette case.
Yep.
Oh, of course. Do you think Miss Farquhar lied?
No, you've
about
got it,
going
bitch.
missing after all? Perhaps it really was worth something.
Mademoiselle Farquhar is far from an honest woman. Lies tripping from her tongue at every turn. But if our motive was indeed to fake theft and claim the insurance money, she would surely not have left it lying where Mademoiselle Babagnan claimed to have found it. Mademoiselle Babagnan's motive is now clear. How she pulled off such a cunning theft still eludes me. Something Hastings said has my little grey cells fired up. Nothing is ever quite what it seems. I suppose we are all forgeries or counterfeits in some form or other.
Wow. So poetic. I'm proud of you, Poirot.
Could Mademoiselle Babagnan have pulled the wool over my eyes in a similar way? I must return to the evidence from the ship with this new perspective.
Okay. Yep.
It is you that should be happy, mademoiselle. With no effort at all, you were able to save the day with barely a second thought. You turned a stolen heirloom with a thief and a victim into nothing more than a misplaced item.
A case of being in the right place at the right time.
I do not believe in coincidence. You were where you were meant to be. Had you not boarded when you did, you would likely have not been invited to the gala at all. Or been able to be within touching distance of so many beautiful and historical pieces, including the silver mantle. One thing I have learned during my time here in London is that people portray a version of themselves. One to be seen or be met, and another that remains hidden from the world.
What are you trying to say, detective?
That there are some that wear a mask of authenticity. That perhaps, under different circumstances, I would have had the pleasure of meeting a different Mademoiselle Babagnan.
Will you be leaving London now?
I think the voice actress had a stroke delivering that line.
There are a few small matters to settle before I leave. Mademoiselle Farquhar is now in the hands of the Scotland Yard, where she will stand trial for her crimes.
You really do believe in the law, don't you?
If you do not believe in the law, madness and lunacy will ensue.
And everyone should be punished for their crimes?
I believe that we should be held accountable for our actions. No one man is above the law.
But what about woman?
Or woman?
There we go.
And you, mademoiselle? Are you to leave?
There's nothing more for me here. I hear Paris is quite beautiful. Perchance our paths should...
She said perchance.
cross again.
Perhaps, under those different circumstances.
I look forward to it, Detective.
Well, that's that then.
I do like the pigeons doing a synchronized dance for Poirot and Hastings as they just sit there. Oh my! I gotta make a gif of the gif of this and put that in my stream intro.
Oui, monsieur. The cases are closed and Mademoiselle Farquhar will shortly be behind bars.
What of the others?
Judging by the detective inspector's glare at Monsieur Aylesworth, he will not be escaping the law. And Bishop Mountjoy. Once news spreads of his connection with the black market, I would question his attendance come the Sunday service.
I was hoping at least someone would get a happy ending.
Oh, Ayo. Hastings is gonna give Poirot a happy ending.
Monsieur Hastings, you have been by my side throughout this investigation.
I called it. I called it.
Without you, the guilty parties, would not be facing the consequences of their actions.
They're gonna be lovers after this.
I helped where I could, but it was mostly you. I know that.
What you may not know, and I would kindly request you keep to yourself, is that I consider myself somewhat of a...
homosexual.
Loner.
That one.
I would not go as far as that. But it appears you understand my sentiment.
Good thing I was around to save you from a gunman.
I fear I shall not live that down.
I'll maybe hold on to it a little longer. Not many can say they've saved the great Detective Poirot.
The great Detective Poirot. As much as I admire your formality, I think we should look for something more familiar, accustomed to our new relationship.
Our new relationship?
Yeah, you're lovers now. Don't you know that?
I have seen the benefit of friendship. Connecting with someone that can be trusted and loyal.
Damn it, the pigeons are desynced now.
Someone that shares an authenticity not only in themselves, but in their beliefs.
And that's me. Detective Poirot and his trusted friend, Arthur Hastings.
It does have a certain charm to it, n'est-ce pas?
Alright, we did it. This is a third Poirot game that I've played on stream. And this is by far, like, the worst in quality. Yeah. There were still, like, some good aspects of the game. Like, I mean, the environments looked cool. I do actually like the art style of these games. I need to turn this down for me. Like, I do like the art style of these games. It's just, I feel like the art style and the lighting and what they were trying to do just didn't really work super well in this one. Some of the puzzles were fine. I actually didn't mind having to, like, put together safe combos and stuff. That was a good usage of, like, the light interaction that you have with the game world. I still think the best Poirot game is probably the early years, like, because, I don't know, you actually just have much better interaction with the environment. You get to actually properly interrogate characters. Like, the character interrogations in this were just kind of bland. Yeah. There just wasn't much to them. I might have missed the composer. Oh wait, there was QA testing for this game. Fuck the QA testers for this game. They didn't do a good job. There were many issues with this game. Yeah. But, yeah. Voice acting was interesting. I think... Was this a COVID project? This might have been a COVID project where you can't have everybody come to the same studio. I'd be willing to give benefit of the doubt on that, because there is a wide difference in audio quality depending on who was actually, like, doing the dialogue, right? Like, I'm sure, like, the devs knew that. But I will say, the difference between Poirot's speaking voice and his internal voice, not good. I mean, the way they did that was just changing the audio quality, which is wild. There is one more Poirot game that we have to play, and it's probably the best one. I love Adventures on Trains. It's the Orient Express. That's the last one that I have. I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, that's the last one. So yeah. That was the game. I'm out next weekend. I am attending a wedding, so I'm going to be gone for the entire weekend. So unfortunately, there will not be any streams next weekend. I know that kind of sucks after me taking a weekend off and then half a weekend off because I got sick. Yeah. So I'll be back at a time. I don't know when that's going to be exactly, but it'll be probably after next weekend. So would that be like June 15th, 16th, something like that? Yeah. That'll be when I'm back, unless I decide to do a weekday stream, but I don't put those in my schedule because they're very, very rare. I have to be in the mood for it after work, which is like an impossibility. Yeah. So what are we playing next? Well, I may put it up to a vote. So, I have a couple of options. One of them involves me spending a lot of money. We'll see if that ends up happening, but that could be a very fun stream, and also the reason why I have my setup changed. So I'm gonna do some thinking. There's a couple different options. Realistically, we might do a Nance. We might do some Nancy Drew. We might do Viewfinder or something like that. Yeah. There's a couple different games that I want to play. And none of them are long form. Like we'll get back into a longer game later this summer, but I'd say up until like end of July we're going to keep on doing these smaller things. Let's see how well we did in the achievements. Visit a lonely dog? Alright, well, that's it. Alright, I will catch you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. This is it today. I know it's a little bit shorter, but we finished the game. Not really enough time for another game. So, yeah, that's going to be it. I'll catch you guys whenever I'm live next. Until then, stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.